こんにちは。
こんにちは。
Yeah, I mean, here's the first thing. First is you got to believe that you can do the work. Then you got to put in the work, and you got to just keep pushing boundaries. A lot of people, like with me, when I hit a brick wall, I'll find a way where I go through it, climb over it, around it, one way or the other. I'm going to get on the other side of that wall. And so, once you get over the outside of that wall, you also got to understand that you got to really dig deep and put in the work. Because goals and dreams are just goals and dreams if you don't put in the work, you know? Yes, I 100% agree. Fighter's life is very tough, especially from my era and the era before me, because when you look at the type of money that fighters can make today versus when we were fighting, it's night and day, right? And so it was tough back in my era. That being said, it's always believing in yourself. It's rare. I mean, it all starts from in here, you know what I mean? And when you believe in yourself and you believe in what you can do, and you know, I just heard this interview by, well, not an interview. Denzel Washington was actually doing a speech at a graduation, I think it was. And he said, put God first, because throughout his life, he's been directed, he's been corrected, and I so can relate to that. Like I fully understood what he was saying, because that's how my life has been, you know what I mean? And so just believe in yourself, believe in your capabilities, believe that you can do anything that you put your mind to. I mean, you know, every time I fought, I wasn't fighting just for myself. I was fighting for my team, my fans, my legacy. I think the feeling is, obviously it's a happy feeling, and the fact that the things that we did through camp, the way we were disciplined, because at the end of the day, it all comes down to discipline. Countless days and nights of, you know, dieting and putting in the work 6 days a week. So yeah, no, it's a very satisfying feeling, but the feeling of happiness because I was able to succeed for not only for myself, for the fans, for my team, yeah, so it's a really satisfying feeling. Don't be afraid to, never be afraid to fail, because that's how you learn. That's how you continue to move forward. I always say that I learn more from a fight that I've lost than a fight that I won, or a fight that I finished the guy early in whether it's round 1 or 2. I always found that I learned a lot more from the fights that I lost. Like you said, don't be afraid of failure, because failure teaches you. It teaches you how to move on from there. It'll teach you so many lessons. So don't be afraid to fail, because the more lessons you can learn, the more you're going to be able to move forward, and the more you're going to be able to reach your goal faster, because, you know, yeah, just don't be afraid to fail. You just got to continue to learn from those failures, though, you know? Don't continue to do the same thing over and over. And maybe the failure was to say, no, this is not what I want you, this is not your path is over here, you know what I mean? So, don't be afraid to fail. What have I treasured the most? It has to be my kids. They're the most amazing thing that's ever happened in my life, you know?
Beautiful smile to the camera.
And honestly, like, I always get emotional when it comes to my kids. So when it comes to anything that I cherish the most and feel so much gratitude for having them is my kids. Love you, princess.
Wow, princess.
I love you.
Love you.
Continue to do what you're doing. You know, for example, I mean, how many people that take $30,000 to create a film and gross $40 million? I mean, we just got to look at that. Continue to do what you're doing because you're doing a great job. You obviously know what you're doing. You're obviously a great creator. The work that he did for me was truly amazing. And so continue to do what you're doing because you're a smart man and you're good at what you do. And again, listen, along the line, you might make some mistakes, but the fact that you already succeeded, that just tells me you're going to continue to succeed, to learn from the failures, to continue to conquer the world in this creative world. So keep doing what you're doing because I think you're doing a great job.
OK、すごく勇気をもらいました。Thank you very much.
To all the fans from Ninja Mask, keep supporting us because there's a lot coming. There's a lot of excitement. There's a lot of fun. So look forward to it and tune in.